Hey guys, welcome back to 100 Days. I'm on the road and it is day 50. What a way to celebrate day 50. Well, I appreciate you bearing with me. I'm in Oregon right now and I'm in an Airbnb room helping a friend drive across Oregon to Washington for a doctor's appointment. I've been driving all day and what I wanted to talk about was posture while commuting. So, for the past 7 years, I've been living on the retreat center in the mountain. I haven't been doing a lot of commuting. However, I do make long drives, about an hour and a half to airports when I have to do a guest pickup. But I did a lot of commuting when I was in school and working in Florida. And I would do like 30 to 45 minute commutes. And at that time, I didn't have an awareness of my posture and even my hip alignment while sitting in the car. And a lot of times this is what I think about because now I have like this awareness of trying to sustain a good posture. And I have also the tendency in the car to do this with my neck. And you see a lot of this forward neck posture in people. And I know that I don't want to create or develop a habit to have this where the ears are in front of the shoulder. So if you take a side view, the ears should be directly above the shoulders to have good posture. But you see a lot of people, and you could take a look at people, and you can see their necks forward and their ears above. So consciously, we have to erect the spine and tuck in the chin and have that intention and elongate the spine and suspend the head above the neck to keep this. And so today, the whole time I was in the car, whether in the driver's side or the passenger side, I would, and it's just like meditation. You lose the awareness, and then once you remember, you come back to it. You lose the awareness, and then remember, you come back to it. So each time that I came back, I said, oh yeah, look at my posture. And I just have to adjust. So this is a good example of integrating the practices in your life, right? Because so if you do a lot of commuting and you don't have the awareness and you end up driving like this, think about over the years how that accumulates. If you're every day 5-6 days a week and you're commuting 30-45 minutes to and from work, school, or something like that. So that sort of habit adds up. So here's also an example of how the posture affects you, and you're just sitting there. So a lot of us have been exposed to the sitting disease, sitting at your desk, sitting at your cubicle, or sitting at your office, and you're just working, but you have that terrible posture, how it crunches your organs, and it's not good for you, right? You can massage the organs and you can close, but if you're opening, which is the practice that we do a lot when we do spinal wave, but if you're constantly crunching your organs, think about that. That's like just constantly crushing you. Could you live like that? You probably couldn't. So that's why it's so important to pull up the torso, the rib cage, and suspend the head above the neck, and stack the spine and stack the structure the way it should be stacked. So going back to the practice, going back to the original practice and the foundation, just to check in and just to repeat and build that repetition to make a subconscious intention and action, right? So if I can build a subconscious action and intention, then I will be able to erect the spine straight up and hold it, as opposed to having to come back, remember and remind myself, being in life and doing this and that or the other, and oh, look at my posture, and coming back and having to remind myself. Make sense? All right, so let's go in and we'll do a short one. Hope you like my shirt. If you like it, this is a brown, I think. Go order one. Okay. So more and more I'm using this this mudra, this particular mudra. And I don't know if you could say it's a mudra, but the way that I form my hands, I think you can see it. And more I'm actually using this to keep my mind at the lower dantian, to keep the thoughts and the mind in the body, and do my best to prevent them from getting caught in the thoughts and escaping the mind. I'm going to do a few deep breaths and calm down. So a lot of my energy is at the upper dantian, and what I can do is act a little bit more aggressively to help bring the energy down, help settle the energy. And it's actually at the end of the day, so I actually should be trying to calm down and come down and wind down. So how can I do that? Well, what I'm going to do is do as many deep breaths as I can. And this is also, if we go back to the bicycle analogy, this is like getting a good pedal and getting a good steady stride in, and just sort of trying to get into the rhythm, getting into the mode. So I'm going to make some loud, not loud, but loud, deep breathing repetitions to help bring down the energy. And each time I exhale, I'm going to try to release more and more. Now my breath is changing. And it's slowing down. I'm really trying to just release and relax on the exhale. But I'm still keeping my posture. Now the chi is beginning to settle. It's good. Now I'm starting to settle. The heart rate is slowing down. The breath in the lungs are stabilizing. So I'm going to stop there. So I feel like there was progress there, and I hope you guys felt that too. However, I still feel that there's a little bit of energy, especially in my eyes, and there's a lot of brain activity still holding on to energy. But the body is settling, the energy is settling, and if I'm just a little bit more consistent, maybe spend 15, 20 minutes, I'll be able to settle the chi more. And actually, if I wanted to, I could probably lay down, and that would help as well. So yeah, so obviously things are kind of up in the air, and so the energy is that way as well. The brain activity is going to be like that as well, so it's going to be hard to calm down the mind. So I mentioned this before, if I want to calm down the mind, I go to the body, calm down the body, and utilize the breathing, utilize the breath. If the body can relax, then the mind can relax. And if the body is maybe tense, or if the body is agitated, jittery, then I would use the mind to do that. All right, guys, well, I'm going to stop there for today. That's day 50, halfway there, and we're still committed. We're still going. I'm going to still be on the road. I'm not sure where exactly I'm going, but I'm going to end up in Washington. And at the end of this video, I'll put some traveling pictures, and you guys can join me on my road trip. And if you want to see some more, maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll do a video out, with a nice background instead of in a Airbnb room. All right, guys, take care. I'll see you again back tomorrow.